Welcome guys to a new video. As you see, we are again on a BMW bike with a nice TFT, and maybe most of you will already recognize what bike it is. It's my old 1250GS. It's in the graphic of the exclusive version. Yeah, but it's just only of the painting, it's different to other GS's. So yeah, in this video I want to explain you why for me the GS is a really good bike for beginners and not beginners. Also for adventure riding, because with this bike I was traveling, I would say, the half Europe, the whole Italy, and then the Balkans, off-road, not on-road, off-road. And through this story or through this ride I can tell a lot about this bike, how it performs off-road, how it performs on-road, and yeah, what are the weak points of this bike. There are some, I would say, but about these topics I will come later. First of all, why I have sold the GS. It's not because it's a shitty bike, no. I just only didn't have space or time to ride it, as I was riding it before during to family situation and work load that I will have in the this year or next year. So I needed to focus and said, okay, the GS I need to go. So I sold it to my father and did some stock parts on it and unmount the aftermarket parts that I have mounted on it, just to improve the off-road experience. But to talk about the bike and its feature is so that most of the people that have driven one, I can say there is like 80% of a guarantee you will buy one. And this was like, for me, I give it my HP2 Mega Moto to the BMW service center dealership here in Vienna, just to make a service on the HP2. And he said, Christian, do you want to test ride the GS? And I said, you know what, why not? And this was my fault. I test drove the 1250 GS and I said, okay, I need to ride this bike for a weekend. And so I bought it in real. I drove it over the weekend. Over the weekend I did on the test bike 1,500 kilometers. That's a lot, I would say. And these were really fast kilometers driven on road. And yeah, I just fell in love, because this bike is like, yeah, it's a really cool bike. You buy 3 bikes in one. You can go off-road, go with it. You want to go on-road, go with it. You want to go for sporty riding on the racetrack or also sporty riding on the road, go for it. It's for you and your wife a great machine. So you see, my meaning will be most positive, yes, but also some negatives about the bike also will occur, but these are not like I will not buy anyone anymore or something like that. And I drove already the new one, the 1300GS, during my work, and yeah, I can say, I will not say anything, but yeah, I can say I know the differences about the new bike and this one, about the engine and everything else. So yeah, enjoy the video. So we are now on the road that I really know. I want to use this road for my bike tests, and let's talk about the bike. So you see, I have added some crash bars, upper crash bars from Touratech, and lower crash bars are from Outback Motortech. These crash bars, for my opinion, are the best crash bars on the market, the lower ones. The upper ones are not really necessary, let's say so. I have it because I have here such nice bags from Turotech to mount it, and yeah, that's why I have this. And yeah, the next thing is, on the front I have mounted a light protector from BMW. I like it because from the shape, and it's really easy to unmount from the holder. Then you see this big screen. This is something that my father wanted to have. I had the sporty windscreen for the bike. I really recommend this bike to everyone, even to guys that say, that's an old man bike. Look at me, I'm 28 years old, I'm driving a GS, but not from today. I'm driving the GS since new, so 2019, and I'm not old. I'm just only saying that why should I compromise my comfort when I can have a GS and do everything what I want? I can go to the racetrack, GS. I can go sporty on the road, GS. I can go for adventure like the Trans Euro Trail, GS. And that's something. It's nowhere on this topic the best bike, no, but it's everywhere on the top 3, let's say, when you play in the bigger games. So why not? And that's why I say that's a cool bike, and I really recommend it. About the durability and everything, some other guys had maybe problems with the bike. Oh look, a BMW. They have had some problems, yes, maybe, but these are really few problems. I was driving really hard with it off-road, even in the snow, deep snow on the Somalian Jeffaro. You can have a look on my channel. That's something I can say not everyone has done, not everyone. And yeah, so I can say I am a GS owner and rider, but not the 99% average GS owner. I'm the 1% that is not average. And yeah, I have burned the clutch on this bike. Yes, this is something I say it's a weak point from my opinion, let's say, because the clutch in this bike is the same as in the 1200 water-cooled engine, and as everyone knows, the 1250 has a little bit more Newton meters, and yeah, it's quite easy to burn it. It was okay. Who would go to 40 centimeters of fresh snow in the Alps? I think not many. Oh look, he didn't see me, but he see me. So yeah, not many would do it, but I did it. And yeah, the clutch was burned, and I was driving 2,000 kilometers still home, so I can say it's still reliable. And yeah, the suspension is something I'm not a friend of it. The suspension is something, it's I would say for the 99% of the GS users it's a good suspension, but for me that wants to ride off-road with it, it's a weak point. And most of you will think, yeah, okay, you could buy the sport suspension from BMW. Okay, yes, I could. Then I need to take the rally or the HP painting, then I can choose this option, because on the exclusive it's not possible. And then I have a suspension from the GSA in a GS. Yeah, cool. I have 2 centimeters more clearance. I did the opposite. I bought a Turotech suspension with ESA So I could use still the feature of a BMW bike and ride it like I stole it. So okay, that's a lot of money because it's Touratech at this point. It was the only option to go. The second option would be Erlins, for example, with no electric conversion. This means everything is with screws and so on, and this was something, okay, then I don't have the visibility or the horizontal where I can use this bike, because then I set it up for one reason or one purpose and that's it. And I wanted still to have this feature to ride a bike on the road, on the racetrack and off-road, and this is only for my opinion possible with a Touratech suspension at that point. Now I would say go to Tractive, you buy the same suspension and for much less, because without the Touratech labeling. I was really happy because I bought the GSA suspension, set it up for a GS with the springs for my weight, and I was really happy with it. Really, it makes a different bike out of it. Even on road, when you ride over bumps or something, or over pedals or something, it's just a different story how the bike responds to everything. Big improvement on that. Then I had the Akapovich slip-on on this bike, and this slip-on was also a really cool thing. But as you see, I have the stock one mounted because in Vienna we have the problem that most of the pipes get stolen, even in the garage. And my father has an open garage, and yeah, not like me, a closed one where only I have access, just also other people. And it happened already that Akapovich got stolen, so we decided to mount the original one, and I sold the Akapovich one. Yeah, the next thing about maintenance, I did the normal maintenance as GS owners would do. So the review about this bike is a little bit different because I draw with this bike quite often and really much, and that's something not really often happens, where people gives maybe something like that as an review, because most reviews you will see there are like, yeah, 99% of the users do. Let's turn here around. Let's wait for the car, and yeah, and then you go full throttle, and the bike is doing everything, you see. Yeah, as you see, this bike is really a cool bike, a cool thing. I really like it. You can go and do everything. The next thing that is a little bit minus is it's a little bit too fast in the first gear. If you want to go off-road with it, you need to play too much with the clutch, and just to control it in lower speed. And you feel it also when you off-road, that it has so much torque, and you don't want to start it just dying, because you hear then the valves like making strange noises. Yeah, that's something I can say it's a minus. It's really something I don't like, and I have no there is no option available on the market to make it slower, because the final drive is already the slowest on the market for this bike. The gear is on every engine the same, so you cannot do it really slower, and that's something not cool. but for road and everything is fine, so don't worry, it will be fine. So I think that's it for now, or for today. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you like it in this style where I talk about the bike. If you like it, just please press a like and subscribe. Comment please what you think about this type of review, what you would love to hear more about this bike, or you want to hear about this bike. So just tell me, and I'm really open to do what you want or want to see. So goodbye and thank you for watching.